Good morning from Detroit, Michigan. Um, it's snowing here, so a lot of time to sit inside, enjoy the warmth, and learn some Torah. So we're going to do, which in some Mishnayos are two Mishnayos back to back. Some it's one large one, but it's the second parak, and what I have is Mishnah 13. So last time we talked about the five students of Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai and their different traits. Now we're going to see another little episode involving these five students. Amar Lahem, says Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai to his students, go out and see, Ezo hiderech tova sheyidbak ba ha'adam. What is the proper way that a person should cling to? What are some proper traits that a Jew should take on for himself or herself to elevate themselves? Rabbi Eliezer first says, ayin tova, a good eye. What does that mean? Good eye in that you see the good in others. You see their, not their faults, but you see their positive traits and what they have to offer. Also, good eye meaning don't be naive. Yes, we're supposed to judge other people fairly and favorably, and yet, be careful. Don't assume everyone is an angel, and that's how you make it in the world. Rabbi Shua the second student, says chaver tov, to be a good friend. Right? We know many times, both in times of joy and in times of sorrow and pain, a good friend is always there to help you, and they can be invaluable in the fabric of life, having a good friend. Rabbi Yossi Omer, the next one says, Rabbi Yossi says shachin tov, a good neighbor. So, to be a good neighbor, the other person, the other party, also has to be receptive to you wanting to be a good neighbor. So that's the hard part about this one, is that you can try to be a good neighbor, and if it's not reciprocated, so you have some problems. But the fact that you live together next to someone, and you're constantly with them, so perhaps the advantage of being a good neighbor over a good friend is a neighbor. It's you might not be best friends with them, but you just naturally see them and interact with them perhaps more than even a good friend. So for consistency's sake, maybe being a good neighbor is even more than being a good friend. Rabbi Shimon says haroa es hanolad, one that sees the future, or one that foresees what could happen as a result of one's deeds. Right? So, we often do things where in the short term, we don't see anything that could potentially, go wrong and stem from that action. And yet, if you take the long view, you can sometimes see how you need to be more careful. So haroa sanolad, if you see the outcome of your actions, that's something that's noteworthy and praiseworthy. And Rabbi Lezer says, leiv tov, a good heart. Amar Lahem, says Rabbi Yochanan to them, ra'ani es divrei Eliezer ben Arach midvrechem shebachal dvarav divrechem. He says a good heart, Rabbi Lezer. And Rabbi Yochanan says, I prefer his to all of yours, because all of your statements, being a good neighbor, having a good eye, right, seeing the future, all that stuff can be encompassed in having a good heart. Because if you have a good heart, you'll be a good neighbor. If you have a good heart, you'll see the good in others. If you have a good heart, you'll foresee that maybe this action that I'm taking on could negatively affect someone else in the future, and I don't want to do that. And obviously, being a good friend, requires having a good heart. So, we will pause here for now, and then we will do part 2 right after this one.